This is Flipping the Script podcast, the soon-to-be #1 leadership podcast for purpose-driven leaders and great guest experts who give us a unique insight into what leadership looks like behind the scenes. I'm Shalia Stafford, your host, and I'm committed to helping you lead your challenges using leadership strategies to gain new perspectives, fuel your growth, and transform the way you execute on your success. Life's journey is not to arrive at the grave safely in a well-preserved body, but rather to skid in sideways, totally worn out, shouting, "Holy shit, what a ride." This message hit home for me because there's a message behind the message, and that message can sometimes be perceived as just go out there and do it, skin your knees, and it'll all be okay and you'll figure it out. And I agree. There is more there that I want you to know. And that is, what do you do when you get in those moments, no matter how much you practice being mindful or conscious or self-aware or whatever you want to call it, no matter how good you get at your game, you will get to a point where you question your level of expertise, your level of impact, or if you're going to be able to measure up to what the future calls for you, what the present is demanding, and what the past has ingrained. And you can get stuck in this rut where we feel like we should know better, do better, and failing, rejection shouldn't be a part or shouldn't be as much of a part of our journey based on how much we know, how much we've grown, how much we've educated ourselves. At the end of the day, we will all experience the fear of failing, the fear of rejection. That is normal. And it's not to say don't experience those things. It's know what to do when it happens so you can harness these moments for growth. So then the question becomes, what do we do? Do we allow ourselves to feel what we're feeling and not suppress those emotions? Or do we get back in an old pattern based on old experiences that don't serve your growth? Do we dig into the work more? Do we shelter ourselves more? It's so easy whenever we're going through a moment of evolvement and we're experiencing new challenges. And with those new challenges, we require new information so that those experiences can be defined within the new realms of where you are going, not where you've been, not based on limited beliefs or biases that we may have. Because at the end of the day, we all have them. Doesn't matter what title you have, what kind of meditation you did this morning, or what you wrote in your journal, or even how self-aware we think we are. They're there, and they'll evolve, as will we, and we'll learn better strategies to navigate that. But in the meantime, those things don't go away. We're human. We're going to question these things. So let's move forward with the idea that the doubt and the fear will always be there. We'll know how to handle it better. We'll understand how to detach from the outcome better as time goes on, but it is part of the journey. We don't want to fear the challenge. We want to fear the lack of tools and awareness to harness it for growth. Since I started off with a quote, I'll end with a quote on one of my favorite psychologists out there, and his name is Dr. Gabor Mate. We may not be responsible for the world that created our minds, but we can take responsibility for the mind with which we create our world. If you found even the smallest nugget of wisdom in this episode, share it with a friend and your friend will thank you. Let's continue the conversation with like-minded leaders and join us on Facebook at Go Flip the Script. Until next time, I challenge you to incorporate what you learned today to evolve your leadership impact.